This is Dr. Holt. I want to go over the basic skills quiz number 1 you guys just took, and I'm going to go over the 3 most commonly missed problems. Those were 4, number 6, and number 8. Here I have number 4. I want to go over how to solve that problem here. Okay, so when you see a problem like this, the first thing I'm going to recommend to you guys is try to go ahead and get rid of as many coefficients as you can. Now, some of you did this. And you can't just do that alone, because the 6 is over the 2 and the 2 is over the 2. You can do this. Now that's alright, so let's rewrite that. So when we do that, we're going to get 3x to the minus 2 plus x to the minus 8th all over x to the minus 10th. Alright. Now I have negative negative powers here, here, and here. So what we can do is rewrite this as 3 over x squared. And let me stop right here. Some of you brought the 3 down. Now the 3 is not attached to the x. So the 3 has to stay in the numerator. But I can bring the x to negative 2 down to the denominator and make it x squared. And then I'll have this. Okay, now you can do this, you can skip a step, but I'm going to go ahead and write this down. Now, what says that I cannot take this x to the negative 10th, it's negative, and bring it up into the numerator? So watch when I do this. I'll rewrite the problem as 3 over x squared plus 1 over x to the 8th. Put this in parentheses, and then just multiply it by x to the 10th. Because I have to distribute x to the 10th to this one and this one. Now watch what happens when I do that. I'm going to get 3x to the 10th over x squared plus x to the 10th over x to the 8th. Now go ahead and simplify that. I got a 10 here, a 2 here. You do not divide, you subtract. That gives me a 8 here. 10 here, 8 here. Gives me a 2 here. So my final answer is going to be 3x to the 8th plus x squared. And that is how you would do the problem number 1. Alright, let's look at another one. Several of you missed this problem here. So when you see something like this, again, go to the coefficients and see if you can simplify. I can cancel the 10 out here, cancel the 2 out here. I got a 5 here and a 3 here. I can cancel this one out, cancel this out, and then make that 2. Because 3 minus 5 is negative 2, which means that the exponent has to go down in the denominator. Alright, so let's rewrite that the way it is. And I will have 10 x to the minus q, x to the minus 3. And now we're multiplying, so I'm going to go ahead and just put a dot, mean multiplication, over 1 over 10 squared, and I have x to the minus 4. And that's all over x to the 10th. Okay, so now let's do again. I have a negative exponent here and a negative exponent here. So I need to bring this one up and bring this one down. And that's going to give me 10 over x cubed times 1 over 10 squared. And now x to the minus 4th, we'll bring that to the top. So let's go ahead and erase the 1. X to the 4th. And again, that's all over x to the 10th. So now, let's see what we cancel. We're multiplying. So when I multiply, the 10 is going to cancel out. And it leaves me 1 in the denominator. I get a 4 exponent here and a 3 here. This will cancel out. And that leaves me a 1 in the top. So now, look what I have. I have x over 10 divided by x over 10. Now that's just going to give me 1, but if I want to go ahead and one more step, and I'm going a little bit to the extreme because I want you guys to understand this, when I divide, when x over 10 over x over 10 over x over 10 is the same thing as x over 10 divided by x over 10. And when you divide fractions, you inverse multiply. So that gives me x over 10 times 10 over x, and everything cancels out. Now when things cancel out, that does not give you 0, it gives you 1. And 1 is the correct answer to number 6. Okay, the last one was number 10. Anytime you try to add fractions or subtract fractions, this is a subtraction problem, you have to get common denominator. Now the common denominator would be 2x. So if I take this, I'll do this one red, if I multiply the bottom by 2, I will get 2x. But again, whatever I multiply the denominator by, I have to multiply the numerator by. And the reason you can do this, because this is equivalent to 1. So I come over here, and I can multiply this by x, and this by x. Now I have the 2x here. And remember, this is equivalent to 1. So now when I do my multiplication, I will have 6 over 2x minus x squared over 2x. And now we will combine those as 6 minus x squared divided by 2x. So that problem really is not too bad. It's actually easier than the other two. Alright, so there were the solutions to problems number 4, problems number 6, and problems number 10.